EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
In on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The ball carrying
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 4. He's coming. We got double up. Shoot, Green, come with me.
Throwing, Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Claypool, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
San Francisco.
Johnson on the counter. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Haskins. Screen play, Johnson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On second down, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Following the interception, Winston got his man complete over the middle. That's Hale. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50. Easy. You ain't got nothing. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Defense wins championships, baby.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down.
Winston,
but they'll get it back.
Incomplete. Intended for his running back. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second down and goal. Winston. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
And the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
To number 86.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Operating from the gun. Haskins completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Winston. This is the tight end, Njoku. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. field.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
It's 2nd and inches at the Niners' 12-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The 31-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play action now. Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. To throw is Winston. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Winston eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, 49ers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Haskins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
17.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And it's intercepted. picked off at the 39. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
17.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On first down, it's Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Switch up, switch up.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33.
On the play.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Down at his own.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Haskins escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my work. 552.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on, guys, let's go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Haskins going to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Darius Leonard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm going to run you.
A second down throw for Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
46-yard.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Haskins on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. This is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Extra point is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, 49ers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Off the play fake, Winston rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
To number 47.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check it back.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
San Francisco.
On play action, Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. Oh, it stays up, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Second down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Cardinals, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that drip? Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody.